the comedy movie tickets cheaper than they were last week, but the drama movie tickets are more expensive? When are they going to be equal?
That's a great question. We should use a system of equations to figure this out.
So, if the formula for a comedy movie is 60 minus 8x, and the formula for a drama movie is 10 plus 4.5x, how do we solve it?
So we should set them equal to each other. 60 minus 8x equals 10 plus 4.5x.
So that means that 50 equals 12.5x, and x equals 4. So in 4 weeks, the movie tickets will be the same price. I'll come back then.
Okay.
Wow.
Bye. To the air.
Well, the equation for the ball's position is half at squared plus b sub t plus s sub 0.
The height is s, measured in feet, and the acceleration a is measured in feet per second squared. V sub 0 is the initial velocity at t equals 0, and s sub 0 is the initial height.
So what is the acceleration, initial velocity, initial height when s equals 52 at t equals 1, s equals 52 at t equals 2, and s equals 20 at t equals 3?
Let's use system of equations to find the results. A plus 2b sub 0 plus 2s sub 0 equals 104. 2a plus 2b sub 0 plus s sub 0 equals 52. 9a plus 6b sub 0 plus 2s sub 0 equals 4.
We should use Gaussian elimination to solve this. First, we should add negative 2 times the first equation to the second equation. After, we need to add negative 9 times the first equation to the third equation. After this, we get a plus 2b sub 0 plus 2s sub 0 equals 104. Negative 2b sub 0 minus 3s sub 0 equals negative 156. And negative 12b sub 0 minus 18s sub 0 equals negative 896.
Oh, I get it. So after that, we can add negative 6 times the second equation to the third equation. After, we can multiply the second equation by negative 1/2 to produce a new second equation, and then multiply the third equation by 1/2. A plus 2b sub 0 plus 2s sub 0 equals 104. B sub 0 plus 3 over 2s sub 0 equals 78. S sub 0 equals 20.
Yay! So the acceleration is negative 32, the initial velocity is 48, and the initial height is 20. This means that the ball was thrown up at a velocity of 48 feet per second and at a height of 20 feet.
Yay!
Hi Kim, what are you drawing?
I don't know, they're just random lines.
That looks like a parabola.
Is there a way to figure out what the equation of a parabola is?
Probably. What points does the graph pass through?
1, negative 1 and 3, 1 and 1, and 2 and 6. We can plug those numbers into the standard form of the equation for a parabola, which is ax squared plus bx plus c.
So all we need to do is plug in those points into the standard form of the equation. The equations are a minus b plus 3 equals c, a plus b plus c equals 1, 4a plus 2b plus c equals 8.
We can use substitution to solve this. The first equation could be set equal to a, so it'd be a equals b minus c plus 3, and then we can substitute that into the second equation, so it'll be b minus c plus 3 plus b plus c equals 1.
Oh, so 2b plus 3 equals 1. b must equal negative 1.
Now let's plug that in. So a plus c is 2, and 4a plus c is 8.
If we multiply that first equation, you set it by negative 4, we get negative 4a minus 4c equals 0. So c equals 0.
Now let's plug in the values for b and c into one of the original equations to get a.
A equals 2.
Wow!
Hi, I'm an electrical technician. I need to figure out the amperes existing in the currents of an electrical network.
I'll help you. These are the equations.
We can use matrices to solve this.
I'll solve it.
To help the electrical technician, Kimya used Gaussian elimination. First, she multiplied negative 3 times the first equation and added it to the second equation to produce a new second equation. Then, she multiplied negative 1 times the first equation and added it to the third equation to get a new third equation. Then she multiplied the second equation by 1/7 to produce a new second equation. After that, she added the first equation to the second equation to get a new first equation. Then she multiplied the second equation by -1, added it to the third equation to get a new third equation. Then she multiplied the third equation by 7/17 to get a new third equation. Then she multiplied the third equation by 3/7 and added it to the second equation to get a new second equation. Then she multiplied the third equation by -4/7, added it to the first equation to get a new first equation. That's how she got her answer.
So H is 2, I2 is 3, and I3 is 1. Give this to Alex quickly.
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you. Why are these all a bunch of numbers?
You have to use the inverse matrix to solve it.
Oh, okay.